H.M. Bangur, who's MD Shree Cement, joins in with his take on how business is shaping up. Mr. Bangur, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks very much for taking out the time. Good morning. Assessment is very important of how on the ground the demand-supply equation is panning out. How much is a mismatch and where are we in terms of the revival cycle for the sector?
Right now there are two things. One is clinker capacity, one is cement capacity. We have enough cement capacity, so if you see from the point of view of cement, it is roughly 60% is the capacity utilization, so unlimited unused capacity is there. When we look at the clinker which can produce cement, then the clinker capacity is a little lower and we have 75% capacity utilization. Now the new set plants are coming at a slower speed, so every year the capacity utilization should be a little bit better.
Right. What kind of capacity addition and utilization is happening in the industry? Could you give us a sense, sir, on the ground?
In coming months is too short a time, but over a period of time, cement is the basic building things, and nation is growing at 7 to 8%. We need lot of cement. Our average cement consumption is 200 kg per person per year. World average is 500 kg. So I see lot of potential. Now whether it should come in 4 months or 6 months or it may take 1 year, that is a small thing. That are ripples. The tide is with us. In time to come, cement industry should be doing much better.
Right. So, Mr. Bangur, what is the demand growth estimate for various regions? If you could just walk us through that.
Demand normally was earlier going up at the rate of 1.3% GDP, 1.3 times GDP. Now it is going at 1 time GDP. So if GDP is going at 7 to 8%, our demand growth will be 8% or so. And with new initiative of the government on infrastructure, Gramin Sadak, Pradhan Mantri Awas, I feel it should be little better.
Okay. Your own Capex of 1,000 crore rupees in the eastern region, how exactly is it going to be deployed and how far have you reached in this Capex outlay?
We are putting grinding units in Jharkhand and Orissa. We have done our work in Bihar. So these two grinding units will be completed something like 1 year from now. Both will be completed, one in 6 months, one in 1 year. And they should help us to reduce our distribution cost, increase our market reach and increase our capacity utilization of Chhattisgarh unit fully.
Right. What about the grinding unit in Cuttack for 400 crores being planned? What is the status on that project?
Yes, that's what I said, Orissa. So Jharkhand and Orissa, Cuttack will be, grinding unit will be, now we have done a roughly 3 million ton grinding unit on PPC basis. If we made slag out of it, slag cement out of it or OPC out of it, then capacity will be a little lower because that is harder to grind. So we are putting one unit in Cuttack, and in Orissa roughly 50% demand comes from the golden triangle, that is Cuttack, Bhubaneswar, Puri. So it makes sense to put a unit there.
Do you have adequate funding for the same?
Our company is virtually debt free. Recently we have taken up acquired a unit in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, and so little bit of debt is there which should be negligible, and all this 1,000 crores we should be able to generate from internal resources. No basically loan or equity will be needed to fund it.
Right. So how is the profitability of the power end of your business panning out?
Power somehow, because there was no transportation of coal or no coal to the power plant, unexpectedly the power rate went up to 9 rupees, 10 rupees on an average for 10 days. And our average realization, because when we say 10 rupees, it is for the some time, that is a few hours. But daily rate of 5 to 6 rupees is also very good. We got these rates for last 2-3 months. Power was fully sold, and so the profitability is good. But I don't think it will last for long. Ultimately, the right level of power will be there. About 1 rupee profit per unit is good enough profit, and this is what I expect in the long run.
Okay, Mr. Bangur, great to have you on the show. Thanks so much for taking the time out and speaking with us today.